Okay. Yes, one second. Very good morning to everyone. So previous class we discussed about process states. So I think everyone clear. Am audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today another important topic we'll discuss process control block. Each and every topic is very much important. So today's another topic that is called process control block. So before that, I think your concept is clear. Process, what is process? Process state. Let's see. So today we'll discuss about process control block. So process control block is a data structure that stores information about particular process, and this information is required by the CPU while executing the process. Okay, so that's why I'm repeating everyone. What is process? Your concept is clear or not, or you have doubt still? Because what is process is fully depend on this. दिमाग में वो चीज क्लियर हुआ है व्हाट इज प्रोसेस. प्रोग्राम और प्रोसेस दोनों में डिफरेंस, क्योंकि लास्ट क्लास ये चीज मैंने बताया था. ओके, तो process control block is a data structure that stores information about particular processes, and this information is required by the CPU while executing the process. So that means actually when you execute the process, so that time actually program will execute in by, that means required by the CPU, that means in central processing unit CPU, because I actually will keep the program in main memory. After that, from main memory to particular process is execute by the CPU. तो एक्चुअली क्या है कि आपको जो कंप्यूटर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आर्किटेक्चर पहले आप लोग को होना चाहिए था, बट सिलेबस में नेक्स्ट सेमिस्टर में है. सो दैट विल, तो वो और अच्छा होता. ठीक है, ओके, नो इशू. बट मेनली प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूट कैसे होता है ना, मेन मेमोरी से जो 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 प्रोसेस को चाहिए वो कहाँ पे जाता है ना, सेंट्रल प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट सीपीयू. विद इन द सीपीयू वहाँ पे एग्जीक्यूट होता है. तो उस टाइम में विद इन द, तो वहाँ पे क्या जरूरत होता है ना, प्रोसेस कंट्रोल ब्लॉक, पीसीबी, प्रोसेस कंट्रोल ब्लॉक ऑफ ए प्रोसेस कैसे है, उसका स्ट्रक्चर क्या है ना, प्रोसेस आईडी, प्रोग्राम काउंटर, प्रोसेस स्टेट, प्रायोरिटी, जनरल पर्पस रजिस्टर, लिस्ट ऑफ ओपन फाइल, लिस्ट ऑफ ओपन डिवाइस एंड प्रोटेक्शन. सो दैट मीन्स प्रोसेस कंट्रोल ब्लॉक इज अ डेटा स्ट्रक्चर. ये क्या है, डेटा स्ट्रक्चर, एंड दैट स्टोर्स इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द पर्टिकुलर प्रोसेस. तो पर्टिकुलर प्रोसेस के बारे में ऑल इंफॉर्मेशन is kept in the process control block. So now, so one by one, I'll discuss what is process ID, program counter, process state, priority, general purpose register. So now I'll discuss one by one. Okay. So each process is identified by its own process control block. हर एक process का each process is identified by its own process control block, and it is also called as context of the process. So first of all, process ID. That means here within the various attributes of process stored in PCB. That means process control block. So now what is process ID? The simple process ID is a unique ID that identifies each process of the system uniquely. Okay. So that means process ID is a unique ID that identifies each process of the system unity.
Cherno.
Okay. A process ID is assigned to each process during its creation. The process creation होता है, that means a process ID is assigned to each process during its creation. So that is process ID. ठीक है? So now next one is program counter. So program counter means program counter specifies the address of the instruction to be executed next. That means within the CPU, one special register is there that is called program counter. So program counter is specifies the address of the instruction and which instruction is there and which, that means which next instruction will be executed. So that address specified by the program counter. So program counter specifies the address of the instruction to be executed next. That means which instruction will be executed next. So that address will keep in the program counter. So before execution, program counter is initialized with the address of the first instruction of the program. So first instruction of the program ka, that means before execution, program counter is initialized with the address of the first instruction of the program. And after executing an instruction, value of program counter is automatically incremented to point to the next instruction. That means when program is executed, automatic program counter value is increased by 1. 1 increase होता है और next instruction will be executed जो होगा उसका एड्रेस कहाँ पे रहता है ना प्रोग्राम काउंटर एंड दिस प्रोसेस रिपीट टिल द एंड ऑफ द प्रोग्राम. ये प्रोसेस कब तक चलता है? दिस प्रोसेस रिपीट टिल द एंड ऑफ द प्रोग्राम. तो ये है आपका प्रोग्राम काउंटर. नेक्स्ट वन इज प्रोसेस state. We already discussed about process state. Yes, so that means each process goes through different states during its lifetime. And process state specifies the current state of the process. That means previous class we already discussed about process state. How many states are there? That is minimum how many states are required? Anyone can say? Process state. Anyone can say? Anyone? Because previous class we already discussed about process state.
Sir, 5 state.
5 or 4? Minimum. That means
4.
4.
4.
So that means he बोल रहे कि each process goes through different states during lifetime and process state specifies the current state of the process. That means process कहाँ पे है? वो न्यू स्टेट में है, रेडी स्टेट में है, रनिंग स्टेट में या फिर टर्मिनेटेड में है या फिर वेटिंग स्टेट में है. So process state specifies the current state of the process. Yes. Clear? Next one is a
Sir,
priority.
program counter एक बार फिर से.
ओके ओके. सो प्रोग्राम काउंटर एक्चुअली प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है इसलिए कि आप लोग का एक्चुअल में जो है कंप्यूटर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आर्किटेक्चर सब्जेक्ट पहले रहना चाहिए. ओके, नो इशू. बट प्रोग्राम काउंटर क्या है कि व्हेन विद इन द सीपीयू व्हेन यू एग्जीक्यूट द प्रोग्राम, तो प्रोग्राम काउंटर एक रजिस्टर है. तो प्रोग्राम काउंटर का क्या काम है? द प्रोग्राम काउंटर स्पेसिफाइज द एड्रेस ऑफ द इंस्ट्रक्शन टू बी एग्जीक्यूटेड नेक्स्ट. दैट मीन्स नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन कौन सा एग्जीक्यूट होगा, तो उनका जो एड्रेस कहाँ पे रहता है ना प्रोग्राम काउंटर. दैट इज द मेन कंसेप्ट. और ये ऑटोमेटिकली इंक्रीज है. जैसे वो प्रोसेस एग्जीक्यूट हो गया, आफ्टर दैट ऑटोमेटिकली प्रोग्राम काउंटर वैल्यूज इज इंक्रीज by one, or which instruction will be executed next. उनका एड्रेस कहाँ पे रहता है ना, प्रोग्राम काउंटर। नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन कौन सा एग्जीक्यूट होगा, उनका एड्रेस कहाँ पे रहता है ना, प्रोग्राम काउंटर। ठीक, that means after executing an instruction, value of the program counter is automatically incremented to point to the next instruction। ठीक है, ये डिटेल्स है, आपको बाद में क्लियर होगा, लेकिन ये मेन जो कंसेप्ट है ये। आप सिंपल देखेंगे विद इन द रेडी क्यू, वहाँ पे इंस्ट्रक्शंस, दैट मीन्स विद इन द रेडी क्यू processes are waiting, so next process, that means which process will execute next, तो उनका एड्रेस कहाँ पे रहता है, विद इन द प्रोग्राम काउंटर। yes, now
Yes, sir,
clear?
got.
Okay, so
Yes.
next one is the priority. So priority means, here priority means priority specifies how urgent is to execute the process. That means suppose n number of processes are there within the ready queue, so which process will execute first, so it depend on the priority. If so, process with the highest priority is allocated the CPU first among all the processes. So within the CPU, n number of processes are there, so highest priorities process will execute first. So it depend on maybe completion time or different parameters is there. So it depend on this, will decide which process will execute first. Okay, so it, that's why we'll that means discuss next CPU scheduling algorithm. So where we already mentioned some algorithms are there, so depend on, suppose uh, next we'll discuss suppose first come first serve algorithm. So here which process will come first, that process will execute first, but next when another CPU scheduling algorithm shortest job first, so that means which process will take less time, so that process will execute first. So in this we will fix the parameters, so that means it depend on priority. So priority means highest priority process will execute first. Okay, so that information will keep in the process control block. So priority means process with highest priority is allocated the CPU first among all the processes. Okay, and priority specifies how urgent is to be execute the process. 2 points is there. Then general purpose registers are there. So general purpose register are used to hold the data process generated during its execution, and each process has its own set of registers which are maintained by its PCB. So general purpose register means, suppose if you want to add two numbers, okay, so here within the CPU some general purpose registers are there. So holds the, so general purpose register hold general are used to hold the data process generating during its execution. Suppose if you want to add two numbers, ठीक है, so add number suppose uh, so here registers is there, so hold the data a b then sum of two numbers, ठीक है, तो वो, so when will execute, so that time we'll use this general purpose register. So technical term is general purpose register are used to hold the data of process generated during its execution, and each process has its own set of registers which are maintained by its PCB. Next one is list of open files. So list of open files. So each process requires some files which must be present in the main memory during its execution. So each process requires some files and which must be present in the main memory during its execution. And ये कौन maintain करना, PCB maintains a list of files used by the process during its execution. So main thing is each process, हर एक process को requires होता है some file and which must be कहाँ पे present रहता है within the main memory during its execution और PCB maintain करते हैं इसको PCB maintain a list of file used by the process during its execution. ये होगा list of open file and list of open devices. List of open devices. So PCB maintains a list of open devices used by the process during its execution. So just ये बोले कि ये सब all the things maintained by the PCB. Protection ये भी maintained by the PCB. So mainly main point is यहाँ पे जो देखना है process ID, program counter, process state, priority, general purpose register, list of open file, list of open device and protection. So these are the process control block of a process looks like this. So once again, process control block is a data structure that is stores information about
Excuse
the
me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, what kind of protection operating system deals with?
What kind of
Protection it deals with.
protection?
So that means, what kind of protection it provides to the system? Like, so I mean to say that the operating system provides the protection to the system. So what kind of protection is that? Like from
Security.
certain other users or others? Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
all
what kind
kind
of protection is that? So for example,
suppose one example, suppose a protection means suppose security also. जैसे suppose आपका अगर within the here in this process control block, process control block में अगर देखते हैं कि protection में suppose operating system है तो operating system में यहाँ पे आपका एग्जैक्टली किस चीज के ऊपर डील कर रहा है क्योंकि बहुत डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ प्रोटेक्शन इज देयर है ना बेटर मैंने इसको ठीक से देख के मैं बताता हूँ आपको ठीक है क्योंकि एग्जैक्टली किस चीज के ऊपर ये मतलब कंसंट्रेट कर रहे हैं एक्चुअली जनरली प्रोटेक्शन एंड सिक्योरिटी यहाँ पे तो सिक्योरिटी पर्पस आता ही है ठीक है तो एग्जैक्टली क्या है उस चीज को आई थिंक यहाँ पे स्किप हुआ है तो मैं इसको देख के ही बताऊंगा ठीक है क्योंकि यहाँ पे बहुत तरह का डिफरेंट हो सकता है जैसे मान लीजिए एक्सेस ऑफ प्रोग्राम ठीक है ना तो उसके लिए भी प्रोटेक्शन है जैसे यहाँ पे एक्सेस ऑफ प्रोग्राम है प्रोसेस है और यूजर टू द रिसोर्स so we can take the protection as a suppose multi programming operating system ठीक है so many users might safely share the common logical name or suppose क्या बोलेंगे इसको तो यहाँ पे जनरली फोकस करते हैं प्रोसेस प्रोग्राम हाँ मतलब यहाँ पे किस चीज के ऊपर कंट्रोल हो रहा है दैट मीन्स प्रोटेक्शन रेफर्स टू द मैकेनिज्म दैट मीन्स व्हिच कंट्रोल द एक्सेस ऑफ प्रोग्राम प्रोसेस और यूजर टू द रिसोर्सेज एग्जैक्टली मैंने एक डेफिनेशन भी आपको बता रहा हूँ सो दैट मीन्स प्रोटेक्शन रेफर्स टू अ मैकेनिज्म व्हिच कंट्रोल्स द एक्सेस ऑफ प्रोग्राम प्रोसेसेस और यूजर to the resources defined by the computer system. So we can take protection as a helper or multi-programming operating system so that many users might safely share a common logical namespace such as a directory or file. So that means यहाँ पे I think जो clear हो रहा है ये चीज protection means यहाँ पे program process और user to the resource ये जो है बाय द डिफाइंड बाय द कंप्यूटर सिस्टम, इसके ऊपर। तो प्रोटेक्शन का जरूरत क्यों है ना? टू प्रिवेंट द एक्सेस ऑफ द अनऑथराइज्ड यूजर्स and to ensure that each active program or processes in the system user resource only as the stated policy, and to improve the reliability by the detecting latent errors. Sorry, that means यहाँ पे जो चीज आप बोल रहे हो, हाँ, यहाँ पे मेनली जो कंसंट्रेट कर रहे हैं इसके ऊपर, ना प्रोसेस, प्रोग्राम और यूजर टू द रिसोर्स डिफाइंड बाय द कंप्यूटर सिस्टम, इस चीज के ऊपर जो है प्रोटेक्शन इन द विद इन द ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम। ठीक है।
Yes, sir.
ओके।
So, and one more question, sir.
Yes,
Sir, with respect to the priority, which you explained, so suppose, sir, the operating system deals with the hardware. So it will definitely deal with, for example, a printer or a scanner. So, sir, suppose a process requires access to the printer. So,
okay.
and certain other process arrives with a higher priority. So, will
Yes,
so will the operating system stop the process of printing?
yes. Actually, there are two types of things are there. One is a preemptive and non-preemptive. That means uh, it depend on the CPU scheduling algorithm. Okay. So suppose I already discussed. Suppose fast come, fast come algorithm is here. So here is only, that means which process will come first. So that process will execute first. Then another process will execute. Okay. Another algorithms are there. So here depend on the priority. That means which process will execute first is depend on the priority. So suppose shortest job first. That means here already mentioned which job will that means it will take less time. So that process will execute first. Okay. Another process is suppose round robin. So that means here time quantum is there. Time quantum is there means suppose only 2 millisecond will execute one process, then another process, another, in this way. That means time slot is there. Okay, within that time slot, that process will execute, again will repeat, so that thing will repeat. Sometimes will mention the highest priority process, suppose so that process will execute. So it depend on the CPU scheduling algorithm. Okay, so some process are there, within that means process will execute, in between that means will waiting state में रख देते हैं, and another process will execute. ठीक है, तो वो डिपेंड करता है. Yes, any other?
Yes, sir.
So now it's clear, or still you have a doubt?
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, thank you.
No, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
So another important note is there, that is PCS of this question will ask in your that means quiz or MCQ question. That's why some important notes is there. So PCB of each process reside in the main memory. Sometimes one true false question will come. PCB of each process reside in the secondary memory. So PCB of each process reside in the main memory. There exists only one PCB correspond to each process, and PCB of all the process are present in the linked list. वो जो data structure का बात है. Okay, so maybe they will ask कि इसको PCBs of all process are present in a linked list. तो ये सब ट्रू फॉल्स या फिर एमसीक्यू में क्वेश्चन पूछा सकते हैं. अच्छा, लास्ट क्लास आई ऑलरेडी डिस्कस अबाउट शेड्यूलर इन ओएस, but some important point I will discuss. Okay, so I think you know three schedulers are there: long-term scheduler, short-term scheduler, and medium-term scheduler. I already explained. Just some important points are there. So that thing also that means asked in your some competitive exam also. एंड योर सेमेस्टर एग्जाम और एनी गेट नेट एग्जाम में ये पूछा जाता है डायरेक्टली, दैट क्वेश्चन विल अराइज. So long term scheduler is also known as job scheduler. That is most important. So that question will ask. Long term scheduler is also known as job scheduler. So this memory based question. And another thing is the primary objective of long term scheduler is to maintain a good degree of multi-programming. So that is, so degree of multi-programming means next I will explain. So it select balance mix IO bound and CPU bound process from the secondary memory on new state. I already explained, just repeat. So यहाँ पे this point was skip हुआ था, so that's why I repeat. So an important point is primary objective of long-term scheduler is to maintain a good degree of multi-programming. That is, and long-term scheduler is also known as job scheduler. Okay. And short-term scheduler. So what is the primary goal of short-term scheduler? The primary objective of short-term scheduler is to increase the system performance, and short-term scheduler is also known as CPU scheduler. So maybe sometimes that question will come. CPU short-term scheduler is also known as job scheduler. So that means which one is true or false. So directly that question will come. Maybe your exam, semester exam or any other exam, competitive exam. So memory based question, but concept should have clear. It decide which process execute next from the ready queue. I already explained all the things. So primary objective of short-term scheduler is to increase the system performance. That is the main point. And another one is short-term scheduler is also known as CPU scheduler. And another important point is medium-term scheduler. So primary objective of medium-term scheduler is to perform swapping. Perform swapping. So midterm scheduler swap out the process from main memory to secondary memory to free up the main memory when required. So I already explained, just 1-2 point was skipped, so that's why again I repeat. And another important thing is comparison of scheduler. That is also important. So you go through a comparison of scheduler. So one by one, just again, job scheduler means it is a job scheduler, and medium term scheduler it is a process swapping scheduler, and short term scheduler it is a CPU scheduler. It controls the degree of multi-programming. It reduces the degree of multi-programming, and it provides lesser control over the degree of multi-programming. Next one is speed is lesser
Sir,
than,
degree of multi-programming means?
yes, degree of multi-programming I will explain. That means multiple processes may be present in the ready state which are already, that means which are all ready for the execution. So degree of multi-programming is a maximum number of processes that can be present in the ready state. That means new state to ready state. So we'll brought the data or process from new state to ready state. So ready state, that means within the ready state, suppose n number of processes are there. Okay. So jitna number of maximum number of processes are there, so uska degree of multi-programming is more. So degree of multi-programming is the maximum number of processes that can be present in the ready state. Okay? So that means new state means secondary memory. Now secondary memory say where will brought the data in main memory. So within the main memory in which state? Ready state. So n number of processes are there. So that means degree of multi-programming depends on how many, that means maximum number of processes are there. So jitna number of maximum processes are there within the ready state, so that means degree of multi-programming is a more. ठीक. So ये, that means
Yes, sir.
which scheduler control degree of multi-programming? Na long-term scheduler, because long-term scheduler is responsible for which, what is the responsibility of long-term scheduler? That means long-term scheduler ready state to new state to ready state, जब रेडी स्टेट से न्यू स्टेट में ले आते हैं प्रोसेस को, तो हु विल डिसाइड? लॉन्ग टर्म शेड्यूलर. So long term scheduler control the degree of multi-programming. Yes, if you remember the previous class, then I think clear आपको वो प्रोसेस स्टेट का जो ब्लॉक डायग्राम था उसमें मैंने ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन कि फर्स्ट प्रोसेस इज अ न्यू स्टेट, so new state to ready state. Okay, in between we'll use क्या ना long term scheduler. Long term scheduler is the responsible, that means control the degree of multi-programming, and medium term scheduler reduces the degree of multi-programming. Medium term scheduler reduces the degree of multi-programming. क्यों? Where it is? हाँ. So medium term scheduler means swapping. So secondary memory to main memory. So it reduces the degree of multi-programming. And here short term scheduler is lesser control over the degree of multi-programming. इसके ऊपर ये कंट्रोल नहीं रहता बिकॉज रेडी स्टेट टू रनिंग स्टेट में जाते हैं, तो इसमें इज नॉट रेस्पॉन्सिबल, मतलब इज नॉट कंट्रोल over the degree of multi-programming. Main control is long-term scheduler because long-term scheduler is responsible for new state to ready state. So which process, that means how many process will come in a ready state. So it will decide in the long-term scheduler. That's why it controls the degree of multi-program is a long-term scheduler. Okay. Or when main memory is full, then we'll plot the data or send to the data in a secondary memory, again secondary to main memory. So that concept will कहाँ पे ना मीडियम टर्म शेड्यूलर, जहाँ पे स्वैपिंग का कंसेप्ट था, स्वैपिंग शेड्यूलर जब when that means main memory is full, when main memory is full, so that time उसको कहाँ पे भेज देते हैं ना secondary memory. When main memory is available, then again we'll brought the data or process to the first primary memory or main memory. So it reduces the degree of multi-programming. Another point, speed is lesser than short-term scheduler. Speed is lesser than short-term scheduler. Obviously क्यों ना secondary memory to main memory का काज है, तो यहाँ पे speed इसका कम होगा. Long-term scheduler, speed is between long-term and short-term scheduler, and speed is faster among the two because here main memory to execution, that means within the main memory, so speed is fastest among other two क्योंकि न्यू स्टेट से रेडी स्टेट में जा रहे हैं. ठीक, सो दैट्स वाई इसका स्पीड जो है फास्ट विद इन द मेन मेमोरी. यहाँ पे सेकेंडरी टू मेन मेमोरी, यहाँ पे